Alright, hi guys and welcome back to another video. So we are a lot further up north than we were in our last video. We are on our way up to explore the northernly city of Newcastle from a tourist perspective, because I actually grew up around this area, but I've done the usual kind of boozing and shopping up there. We've not really done many of the tourist attractions, so that should be fun. We've got Gaz here driving, but can't really point it at him because he needs to pay attention. And our first stop on the agenda is actually one of the most famous monuments here up in the north, so we'll catch up with you when we get there.
Here we go. Okay, so the first stop on stage trip, and you can't drive into Newcastle without stopping as it's bloody massive and it's on the way, is the Angel of the North. Abby looked it up and she told me over 330 million people a year view the Angel of the North. Where, how can I point at it? There we go, view the Angel of the North. And that is because it's on the side of the motorway, so loads of people drive past it and have a glance of it, but that makes it one of the most popular attractions in the world.
So obviously it's only a 30-second drive off the main motorway on the way to Newcastle, so it's really easy to come have a quick look at it. There's a car park, you can walk around the monument, and it's also the largest angel structure in the world as well. So
the popular tourist category, largest angel structure.
2 claims to fame it's got.
So a quick 5-minute stop is all that's needed here, just to get out and have a quick walk around. But now we're going to make our way into Newcastle, aren't we?
Yes, we are. Let's go. It's freezing. Yeah. Okay, we've parked up in Newcastle. Have to say, one of the most stressful drives we've done in a long time.
Yeah, even for me. I'll drive anywhere, but don't drive into the centre of Newcastle when it's really busy and the sales are on.
Yeah, we've parked at Elton Gardens car park as well, right in the city centre, so that's probably our issue. But anyway, we're heading to Earl Grey's monument, which is the main hub of the city, to take a look around there first.
Right in the centre of the town.
Yeah. Just down from the Earl Grey monument is Grey Street, which is well known for its Georgian architecture and was also voted one of the best streets in the UK by BBC Radio 4 listeners. I don't know if that's a claim to fame, but we'll take it anyway for Newcastle.
You've got to take what you're given, haven't you?
Yeah, and there's some super grand buildings either side of the street as well, so it's a very pretty street, I can see why.
Had a quick butcher's around Grey Street and the Central Arcade, very snazzy and fancy, but now we're going to go to our kind of first, I guess it's an activity. We're going to have a look around Newcastle Castle.
See why Newcastle's called Newcastle?
Well, is the castle new or is it old? But
well,
anyway,
we'll find out.
We're going to have a look around the castle. I think it's only a tenner for us both to go in, so we're going to have a whiz around that before we go on to more traditional things such as beving and sightseeing.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got our entry to the castle. It costs £18.50 for both of us, so it's about a tenner each, and you get access to the Black Gate and the museum in there and the castle as well. So we're going to have a quick look around the Black Gate, but then we're going to go and see the castle, which is obviously cooler.
Newcastle Castle is a must-do attraction if you're looking for some culture on your trip to the city. This Norman fortress is no stately home, but instead a rugged reminder of northern England's unsettled past. There are some seriously interesting stories to read about. Medieval toilet. From horrendous murders down in the dungeons.
Let me out now.
Nope.
Just let me out.
It's where you belong.
Right, this is actually pretty uncomfortable, so let me out. Let me out.
Right, off we go then.
Yes, both.
To a sad story of a young person being killed by a flying donkey. However, the highlight for us had to be what awaited as you climbed to the top of 99 steps. Right, even even if you're not into history, just coming up here and taking in the scenery is well worth money. You literally get 360 panoramic views of the whole city, get to see the 2 famous bridges, have a look out at the city. The cathedrals
behind you.
The cathedral, so much to look at. So if you just want to come look at the view, come straight up to the very top. But one thing that has surprised me about the castle is there's so many little rooms off. You think that is small, and then literally there's so much to look at. So spend a few hours exploring here as well if you want to look around. Should we go to the top, very top?
Who's through? Can you get under? Okay, so obviously Newcastle is very known for its industrial history, but if you want to check out the medieval side of it, you can go in the cathedral for free behind us, and then you can check out the castle and the Black Gate as well. So it's well worth coming down this way and checking them all out together. But next on our agenda, we're bloody cold and we want a drink, so we're going to go to the Quayside, oh joking, the Quayside, and then no, the Quayside, and yeah, check out that part of town.
And have a look at all the iconic bridges that they have in Newcastle.
We love bridges.
We love a good bridge, we do. We just had a nice walk along the quayside, which was dog walkers' haven pretty much. I imagine a lot more vibey in the summer, but obviously in the height of winter it's very, very cold. But we just stopped off at Pitcher and Piano to get ourselves a little drink just across from Millennium Bridge. I can't say that word to save my life, Millennium Bridge. We're gonna have a little drink spot before we go and have a walk over it and then head back into town. But it was a nice little stroll, wasn't it, Gaz?
Yeah, it was. It was nice to be out in the fresh air after eating all the bloody sweets and crap at Christmas.
Yeah, we were expecting to see a few more bars and restaurants, so it's not, unless we've not walked far enough along, but
yeah, we have walked along it for like 15-20 minutes and we've only seen like 2 or 3 pubs, so yeah, we thought it was like Drink Central, didn't we?
Yeah. That's where we just had our drink, guys. Millennium Bridge right here. We are now on the Millennium, I can't say the word.
Millennium Bridge.
Millennium Bridge, finished off our drinks, just thought we'd quickly go halfway over, have a quick look.
And come for the perfect photo snap in Newcastle.
And there's the Tyne Bridge behind us, which is the famous one. Well, they're both famous, aren't they? But so as we know, Newcastle's mostly famous for its food and drink. So this portion of the video will now be tailored around that area.
Dedicated to it.
That's the word I was looking for. Dedicated to the food and drink of Newcastle. Right, next up on the agenda is this Lola Jean's place just behind us, which is one of the most famous burger joints in Newcastle. We've had to book ahead to make sure we get a table.
Apparently it's really, really busy and popular, so we're so excited.
Literally dying for a burger. It is about 4 o'clock, because we don't know if it's lunch or dinner, but we were going to go in anyway and get some succulent burger.
And snacks, and sides, and drinks.
Pretty much everything. This place had a really cool interior with its pink suede chairs to its quirky murals painted by local artists. It had a very swanky feel to it, but not so posh that you had to crack out the cutlery for your burgers and chips. Just check out those juicy burgers. This place is apparently known as the Northeast Burger King and has come out the top for 5 consecutive years at the Battle of the Burgers competition. I can see why, because they were absolutely delightful.
Right, we've just finished our burger and it was absolutely lovely, so it was a really, really good spot, Abby.
The next stop on our agenda is the oldest pub in Newcastle, which is just around the corner, called the Old George. So it's got a very interesting story behind it. We're going to head in there now. Gaz for a shandy, me for a glass of wine. Let's go. The Old George is said to be Newcastle's oldest pub and dates back to the 18th century. King Charles I was a regular local here, and rumour has it that the beheaded king's ghost still haunts this pub. This place is really lively compared to other old pubs we visit on our city escapes. You could tell it was about to go off later, judging by the bustling atmosphere. And we are back in the car, as you can see.
We are.
The frame, the shot. I've had a few too many wines, and Gaz is sober because designated driver life. Anyway, that pub was really cool, really busy actually. We weren't expecting that compared to the other oldest pubs in towns recently, or cities.
It's like a proper lively bar, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was very popular. Had a really good day. Make sure you give us a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and we've got some other good videos coming up of some other towns up north coming soon as well. So yeah, look out for those ones. See you in the next one. Bye!